Whatever you think you know about video production is about to be deleted. In the last 6 months, the barrier to entry for high-end cinematography didn't just lower, it evaporated. We are witnessing the democratization of reality itself. You've seen the hype, you've seen OpenAI's Sora, but here is the brutal truth that nobody is telling you. If you are waiting for Sora to be released to the public to start your AI filmmaking journey, you have already lost. While the world waits for OpenAI, a shadow war of Sora Killers has emerged. Tools that are available right now that can generate commercial-grade B-roll, visual effects, and narrative films that are indistinguishable from reality. But here is the catch. Most people are using them like slot machines. They pull the lever, hope for a lucky result, and post garbage. Not you, not today. By the end of this video, I'm not just going to show you the top 5 tools that beat Sora at its own game. I'm going to show you the monetization workflows behind them. And you need to stay until the very end, because tool number 7. It's not just a generator, it is the specific concept that separates the amateurs making memes from the pros making 5-figure commercials. Let's build your studio. We are going to cut through the noise and look at the 7 pillars of modern AI cinematography. First, we're breaking down Luma Dream Machine, the speed demon, then Kling AI, the physics engine, Runway Gen 3 Alpha, the control freak's weapon, and the sleeper hit, Hailuo AI, winning the soul war. But tools are useless without technique. So we are covering the style anchor workflow, the realism polish, and finally, concept number 7, the ultimate leverage point. Grab your notebook, close your other tabs. This is the masterclass. Let's dive into section 1. Let's start with the tool that broke the internet while OpenAI was sleeping, Luma Dream Machine. The problem. For the longest time, high-quality AI video was gated behind invite-only discords or expensive enterprise tiers. If you wanted to iterate fast, you were stuck. The AI solution, Luma Labs dropped Dream Machine as a free-to-try, web-based generator. It is the accessibility king. Its superpower is speed and understanding clip, start at endpoints. The step-by-step use case. Pitching a luxury car commercial. Don't just type car driving. Upload the car photo as keyframe 1. Upload a sunset road as keyframe 2. Luma excels at image to video. It bridges the gap between static product and moving asset. You can animate a client's product photo in 120 seconds. The surprise, Luma recently refined their looping capability. Prompt for seamless loop to create high-fidelity motion backgrounds for music videos or streams. Now, if Luma is the speedster, this next tool is the heavy lifter. The problem. Most AI video models hallucinate biological movement. Hands melt into faces. You can't tell a serious story if your protagonist has 6 fingers that turn into spaghetti. The AI solution, enter Kling AI. Originally hard to access, now global, Kling has the best understanding of biological physics and object permanence available. The step-by-step use case, use Kling for complex human actions. Prompt, a chef chopping vegetables, focus on hands. Kling creates a clip where the knife actually hits the board. The surprise, Kling allows for longer cohesive generations, up to 10 seconds. Pro tip, use camera control to set specific trajectories like pan, tilt, zoom for architectural viz. Stop, don't click away yet. You might be thinking, okay, these look cool, but how do I actually direct the scene? The tools we just covered are great at guessing. But tool number 3 doesn't guess, it obeys. If you want to charge professional rates, you need professional control. Runway has been in the game longer than almost anyone, and with Gen 3 Alpha, they stopped playing games. The problem, clients hate randomness. If a client says, I need the camera to zoom in on the logo while the subject looks left, and you tell them, sorry, the AI decided to pan right, you are fired. You cannot build a business on luck. The AI solution, Runway Gen 3, is the control freak. It offers the most granular set of tools for directing the output. We are talking about motion brush and camera controls. The step-by-step use case. This is the cinematographer's workflow. Upload a static image of a landscape. Use the motion brush, paint over the clouds. Then use the camera control to set a zoom in. You have just directed the elements of the scene independently. This is how you create parallax effects. The surprise. Runway is aggressive with updates. Their new integration allows for lip syncing directly within the video generation workflow. While everyone was fighting over Runway and Luma, a new player entered the chat and quietly started dominating the vibe sector. The problem? Most AI video characters look dead behind the eyes. They move, but they don't feel. If you are making an emotional brand story, technically correct isn't enough. The AI solution, Hailuo AI, is currently the best-kept secret for character acting. It handles micro-expressions, the twitch of an eye, a half-smile, better than Gen 3 or Kling. The step-by-step use case. Go to Hailuo. Upload a prompt for a character-driven scene. Watch the eyes. Hailuo nails the reflection and the emotional subtlety. The surprise. Hailuo is surprisingly good at rendering text within the video, like neon signs or graffiti, which is usually a nightmare for video models. We are 4 tools deep. You have the generator, the physics engine, the director, and the actor. But here is where the amateur filter kicks in. If you take the raw output and upload it to YouTube, it looks like AI. Tool number 5 and number 6 aren't generators. They are the polishers. Concept 5, the style anchor. You cannot rely on the video generators to create your art style. They are too inconsistent. The problem: if you generate 5 clips in Luma, they will look like they were shot on 5 different cameras. Your film will look like a ransom note. The solution: you never start with a text prompt in a video generator. You start in Midjourney. Midjourney is your director of photography. Generate your key scenes in Midjourney using the style reference tag, upscale them, then feed them into Runway or Luma as the first frame. The surprise: use Midjourney's pan feature to create wide panoramic shots, then feed that into Kling. You get sweeping, epic establishing shots. This is the boring part that separates the hobbyists from the pros. The problem: most AI video generators output at 720p or maybe 1080p, often with low frame rates, 24 FPS. On a large monitor, it looks like mush. You can't put that on Netflix. You can't put that in a high-end YouTube doc. The concept solution, Topaz Video AI. This isn't a generator, it's an enhancer. It uses AI to interpolate frames, making movement smoother, and upscale resolution, adding detail that wasn't there. The step-by-step use case. Take your raw Luma clip, drag it into Topaz, select the Proteus or Iris model, best for computer-generated faces. Set output to 4K, set frame rate to 60 FPS if you want that smooth look, or keep it at 24 FPS but use stabilization. The result? A clip that looks broadcast ready. The surprise: the real money hack? Generate a clip in normal speed, then use Topaz to slow it down by 400%. Topaz generates the missing frames. Suddenly, you have glorious ultra-smooth slow motion that adds instant premium value to any B-roll. We've covered the tools, we've covered the workflow. But remember the hook? I told you about the ghost in the machine, the one tool that looms over everything. It's time to talk about Sora, but not in the way you think. Tool number 7 is OpenAI's Sora. The problem: Sora represents the perfect engine. It has better temporal coherence. It remembers what happened 10 seconds ago than anything else. But you probably can't use it yet. Or if you can, it's expensive and restricted. The ultimate reveal. So why is it on this list? Because Sora sets the standard for the physics of the future. However, the real tool I'm revealing here isn't the software. It's AI cinematography theory. See Sora, Runway, Kling. They are all converging. In 12 months, they will all be equal in quality. The Sora Killer isn't an app. It's you. The step-by-step use case. The highest ROI skill right now is not prompting. It is video-to-video editing. Sora and Gen 3 allow you to upload a video of yourself acting out a scene in your living room and style transfer it into a sci-fi soldier. This is the holy grail. You film the blocking, you film the pacing, you control the acting, then you use the AI as a digital costume. The surprise: the people making 10 comments right now aren't typing cool explosion. They are filming rough cuts on their iPhone, using Midjourney for the texture, Runway for the transfer, Topaz for the polish, and Premiere Pro for the story. Sora isn't the saviour, it's just the best renderer. You are still the director. Let's recap. Use Luma for speed, use Kling for physics and action, use Runway for control, use Hailuo for emotion, anchor them with Midjourney, polish them with Topaz, and prepare your workflow for the Sora standard. The gap between idea and execution is now 0. The only variable left is your taste and your hustle. Do not wait for the perfect tool. The perfect tool is the one you master today while your competition is still waiting for an invite code. Here is my challenge to you. Pick one of these tools. Create a 5-second clip that tells a micro-story, not a random image, a story. If you can do that, you can build an empire. Hit subscribe if you want to stay ahead of the curve. The AI revolution isn't coming. It's here. Go create. silence or sound effect.